In my ongoing quest to become the world's biggest loser, I mean collector of Mortal Kombat things, I recently acquired some fairly rare artifacts. These are bonus DVDs for MK's Deadly Alliance and Deception. I don't know the exact details, but we can assume there were some pre-order bonuses at select retailers, since the Deception Collector's Editions were not released here in the UK, where these DVDs were rated by the BBFC. Alongside these, I also acquired the, also US only, premium edition of Armageddon, which has its own bonus disc. Some of the assets on these 3 DVDs are preserved online, but mostly recorded from in the games themselves, or with the website's watermark over the top as if claiming to have created them, which is a hideous thing to do. So I decided to become something of a preservationist by ripping the content from these, disclaimer, 20-year-old DVDs that are no longer in print, and uploading them to a Google Drive. They may get moved elsewhere in the future, but I'll keep the links in the description updated should that occur. Now, what content can be found in these discs, you'll be wondering? What wonderful exclusive content am I heroically saving from becoming lost media? The Deadly Alliance disc has 6 videos. It features the History of Mortal Kombat featurettes that is found in the game itself, as well as the music video for Redeemer's Immortal, also found in the game itself. There's a video with a couple of TV adverts utilising a bloody handprint motif seen on the cover of the DVD. There is a rolling demo, which is a trailer cut to Immortal, showing gameplay that features Mavado with his original short ponytail haircut, and a few characters with Tai Chi as a placeholder fighting style. There's a video showcasing 3 fatalities from the game: Kung Lao, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion. Interestingly, the characters perform normal victory poses after the fatalities here, unlike in the final game, and there's another video in the files that seems to be a promo for the DVD itself, showing snippets from all of the content but not included on the menu. Maybe it would play on the menus of certain DVD players? Through this DVD, I learned that the "It's in us all" tagline used so prominently in Deception did not originate there, meaning the "it" is not deception, as I always believed, but seemingly a broader capacity for violence based on this game's marketing campaign. Speaking of Deception, its DVD has a larger selection of offerings. First, we have the second version of History of MK that is a lot briefer, adds a segment about Deception, and changes the Deadly Alliance section to past tense. Shame they never updated it for Armageddon. I think the reason this version is preserved way less often than the original is that the original was just in the base game, while this one is DVD exclusive. We have a really cool trailer where people in the real world morph into characters from the game, which is what the DVD's cover is based on. There's the fantastic Sub-Zero vs Baraka cinematic trailer where Sub-Zero gets his only ever win in such trailers. Sadly, no Baraka vs Mileena here. There's Ed Boon's E3 game walkthrough where he explains the various modes and features of the game. Back in the day, I had this walkthrough on a DVD from some magazine, probably Games Master or something, and I watched this dozens of times before the game came out, so this is a fun nostalgia trip for me. There are previews of fatalities for Scorpion, Noob, Mileena, Baraka, and Nightwolf. These seem to be taken from a build closer to release than Deadly Alliance's, since the only notable oddity here is Smoke having a female voice. Did they set up Chaos Reigns in 2004? We also have the bio cards made for this game, featuring behind the scenes information from various developers and even the actors from the early games that didn't pursue royalties from Midway. The game itself has a few, but this DVD contains even more. Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Baraka, Shujinko, Raiden, Sindel, Kitana, Goro, Sonya, Jax, Mileena, Nightwolf, Kenshi, Smoke, Jade, Tanya, Cabal, Shang Tsung, Kano, Kung Lao, Shao Kahn, Reptile, Quan Chi, Johnny Cage, and Cyrax. That's a hell of a collection. And finally, we have trailers for a selection of other games developed or published by Midway from the time: Area 51, LA Rush, Midway Arcade Treasures 2, Narc, NBA Ballers, Psyops The Mindgate Conspiracy, Shadow Hearts Covenant, The Suffering, and Unreal Championship 2. The version of the DVD that comes with the actual collector's editions includes a playable version of MK1, but this version is just a DVD. Reminds me of the old Xbox Battlefront demos included in Star Wars DVDs. Armageddon then has a History of Fatalities video where various devs talk about some of the highlights from the series. And the other feature is the bio cards. Alongside the original 25, they added Ashra, Darius, Hotaru, and Kira in the Deception style, along with Nitara, Onaga, Creator Fighter, Rain, Sector, Havoc, Suhao, Li Mei, Liu Kang, Mavado, Moloch, Shinnok, Striker, Taven, Blaze, Dramin, Frost, Kintaro, Cobra, Mocap, Motaro, Reiko, Shiva, Dairu, Ermac, Fujin, Jarek, Kai, and Serena in the new Armageddon style, which includes a narrated version of the character's bio. The bio screens use unique backgrounds for different characters now, unlike Deception, but the actual bios drop allies and foes for first appearance, which is less interesting to me. The DVD also features a playable version of UMK3, but you need a PS2 for that. This actually completes the trilogy, as MK2 is unlockable in Shaolin Monks by completing all of Smoke's challenges. So the avid collector could acquire the entire original trilogy through the 3D era games, as the aforementioned Midway Arcade Treasures 2 only had MK2 and Vanilla 3. NetherRealm era MK could never. And that is all there is to see in these DVDs. Sadly, MK stopped having such bonuses after this point, presumably because it was just easier to put this stuff online, especially by the time of the NetherRealm era. DCU Special Edition had a short comic by co-creator John Tobias, marking his first involvement with MK since the turn of the millennium, and the NetherRealm era opted for statues and bonus costumes instead. The closest to this practice returning was MK11 getting double pack releases for Scorpion's Revenge in 2021. Maybe M1K will get a double pack with 2021 sequel, assuming the game lasts that long. If you liked this video, why not subscribe and support me on Patreon like these fine people here? If not, then I hope everything you achieve in this world becomes lost to time. Loser. Today's recommended video is The Weird World of Marvel Anime by Godzilla Mendoza. In that video, one of the topics is the project he started to preserve the Marvel Disc Wars English dub with HD footage, which I was also a part of. Imagine doing less for the preservation of art than I have. Get wrecked, losers who don't like me. Bitch.